Hello, everybody, and happy early Thanksgiving in my area, of course. My name is NH3 Lounge Show, and welcome to the magical world of Disney entertainment. And if I hear anybody call me a Disney show, I'll block the comment big time. Anyway, guys, so today I am doing a movie review on the late anniversary, which is the movie called Encanto. Well, let's face it. I prefer the mature Virgin Machine way better than Encanto. Now don't worry guys, I enjoy Encanto, but I'm really thinking people are just overhyping this movie back then and praising this film like it's better since Frozen. And I gotta say, Frozen will always be better than Encanto. I was just saying as my own personal opinion. I was just saying. Anyway, guys, enough further ado. Let's get ready for this Encanto family, shall we? It's Encanto time. Ha ha ha! So, back in 2021, yeah, not just 2020 was the worst years for Disney. You have 2021, which is absolutely even worse, just like 2020. Ever since Bob Chapek become a CEO, and I don't want to see his face ever again because he is so disgrace to Disney legacy. All he's doing is just making bunch of mistake, like having Disney Premiere and Access. Come on, man. Who in the right mind want to pay a $30 to watch your Disney film, such as a Moana live action remake, or Way and the Last Dragon, or Cruella starring Emma Stone, and Black Widow, and last not least, Jungle Cruise. I am so glad that Chun-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings and even Encanto did not get that treatment. And I gotta say, having Disney Plus premiering access, that is the worst idea that Disney ever came up with since Bob Chapek saying that animation is just made for babies and adults get tired of it, which that's not true at all, you whoopa doofity doof. Because I gotta say this, but animation genre will always be better than a live action genre. I enjoy live action genre, but animation deserves respect, not just live action. Like, if you give live action respect, you better there that you can give respect to the animation. Like, do you not know a bunch of animator worked their A all by working on these animated film? They're not doing this as a hobby. You're doing it as a job, actually. So no wonder Bob Chapek was the biggest problem for Disney. And say whatever you want about Bob Iger, but at least Bob Iger, he is not as bad as much as Bob Chapek. I gotta say, screw Bob Chapek, screw 2021 Disney, because screw them in the anus, because Disney 2021 is sucks so bad from a huge bald donkey from Mexico. That's how bad it is. So let's get back to the subject. So ever since Encanto came out on November 24th or November 25th, whatever you call it, or let me check the release date. Oh yeah, November 24th. Anyway, so since this movie came out on November 24th, this film was a critical review, but I will look at the box office in a minute because the box office treats this film very dirty. Thanks a lot, Bob Chapek. So, Encanto got a 92% Rotten Tomato for the critic, and this film got a 93% for the audience. And to be shocking enough, Zootopia 2, which the movie is out right now, and I highly recommend you watch it. If you're a huge fan of the first Zootopia, you're absolutely gonna love the second one, and you might even said it might be even better than the first one, which I haven't seen Zootopia 2, but I do want to see it because I might see it after Black Friday. I mean, the same way I did it for Frozen 2 back in 2019. Anyway, so Encanto got a critical review, but the box office, we're gonna get that film. I'm sorry, I'll get the box office very shortly because the box office, yeah, this is all Bob Chapek's fault. Because if he didn't treat this film dirty, this film shouldn't have gotten a full box office. That was stupid. So ever since that, IMDb, So IMDb, Encanto got a 7.2 out of 10 on IMDb, and this film got a 75 on Megascore. And shocking enough, this film was a box office flop. Like, how on earth this film was a box office flop? Like, come on, a lot of customers really want to see some Disney film in every November. And I swear to God, if I hear any people saying that if you see some Disney film on Thanksgiving, it will ruin your Thanksgiving tradition and you're a bunch of Disney show. Dude, this is the main reason why I can't stand Disney hater, because we cannot even enjoy Disney movie in peace, all because people think Disney is evil. Like, no, it's not. You want to see a true evil studio? Just go see the studio who bought you Troyland and go see Video Brain Cradle. Video Brain Cradle will always be the worst studio out there. Will always be the evil studio out there more than Disney, actually, because Disney put Video Brain Cradle into a shame box from Despicable Me 1 when the three girls got in the shame box, all because she was hanging out with Gru. Like, so what? Anyway, so Encanto was a box office flop due to the disappointing directly run, which I am so disappointed this film have the flop like that. But here's the question. How on earth did Encanto become a hit after the box office disappointing? Well, Encanto become a hit after slow box office start because it was released on Disney Plus. It was released on soundtrack. It got the soundtrack, I meant to said. And honestly, in the social media, dude, this is exactly the means why we want social media, because social media, without social media, this film will be a box office disappointing, and that is a fact. So, and anyway, and of course you got your TikTok, man, screw TikTok, man, because honestly, TikTok is the only thing that people are really using on the on their daily basis. So there was a question: how on earth did Encanto become a hit after box office disappointing? Well, it's because of the soundtrack. Because a lot of people start listening to the soundtrack, and I listen to the soundtrack actually, and I'll get to the song in a minute, and I'll get to review very shortly. And of course, this film was released on Disney Plus on Christmas Eve, and a lot of people and a lot of customers got on the Disney Plus subscription and watched this movie. And shocking enough, they absolutely enjoyed that movie. And I'll probably this film might be in the top 10 best chart of the Disney Plus chart back then, actually. So I am so glad that Encanto went to a box office flop into a massive hit of every classic Disney film since Frozen 2. And that's opinion, and maybe that is a fact, but mostly it's opinion. So yeah. And of course, this film got a Academy Award nomination. So dude, this is my own hot take, and I'm probably Starboy would definitely agree with me. Even I really love Disney. Disney is honestly one of the best studio in the business. But here's my thing. The mature Visual Machine got robbed big time, because the mature Visual Machine should have won for best animated feature. Like, look at the animation, look at the character development, look at the story element. Like, the mature Visual Machine will always be better than Encanto. Even I enjoyed Encanto, but this film does not deserve to win for best animated feature film, because you're just looking the most popular movie Oscars. It's called Best Animated Feature. That's what Black Critic Guy told me. Best Animated Feature. And which is Mature Visual Machine. I'm not trying to hate on Encanto. And I'm so glad that film got fan base. And I really think the fan base might be toxic these days. Thanks to what Encanto fan 2004. Can I say that quick? Anyway, guys. So, like I said, I'm not trying to hate on Encanto. This film is a masterpiece. 10 out of 10. And what you put in Nick Cake Awesomeness. I'm gonna say that in what, but thankfully I did not say it because that's racist. But all I'm saying is, I just wish Academy got to step the game and look at the category. It's called Best Animated Feature Film, which is Mature Visual Machine. Mature Visual Machine will always be better than Encanto. Not trying to make the fan angry, but I was just saying as my own personal opinion. And speak of Oscar, I really hate the fact that, oh my goodness, I cannot stand this witch. Anyway, so this witchy girl sang one of the best songs of 2021. Yeah, I think it's even better than No Time to Die song. But even I enjoy that song, but I think We Don't Talk About Bruno song, it was fantastic. But I didn't like the fact that this freaking witchy hair girl completely ruined one of the best songs from the Encanto. She's saying like this: "We need to talk about Boo now. Look at the way of the Encanto. Women that shut the frick up, making these silent. Oh my god." This is the main reason why she is the worst female rapper alive today, because I cannot stand this witch because she is absolutely terrible as a rapper. Because, like, come on, this is the same woman. She could put twerk at the president of the United States, and I'll probably, you know what, would not approve that at all, and I won't be surprised they would approve it because it could show that this war is absolutely sick. And of course, this is the same woman. She gave one of the worst songs ever made, and I think it's even worse than that Friday from Rebecca Black's Friday. Right, come on. Her body song, I gotta say this, but her body song just easily make the Teen Titan Go rap song to look like a masterpiece over you compared to that, which is not saying a lot because that song is okay. But anyway, this is what her lyrics is. Body yada 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 yada. No, more like shut up. Oh my god, man, I cannot stand Mickey Z Simon. She is such a witch as a witchy from the Wizard of Oz. Yeah, I cannot stand Mickey Z Simon. She is the biggest witchy girl I have seen since Amy Schumer. Anyway, guys, so let's get to my review of Encanto, shall we? And I'll get to that witch out of my face. So yeah, I don't want to speak to that witch anymore. Anyway, guys, so yeah, I'm very sorry about my foul language, but at least I didn't say the F-bomb, so that's a different story. Anyway, guys, so what do I think about Encanto after 4 years? This film does age pretty well, but I'm really thinking, here's my own hot take. I prefer Raya and the Last Dragon as a much better Disney film of 2021 more than Encanto. Now, whoa, people. Before you say boo, before you grab your weapon and try to go into my house and try to do something to me, I was just saying, say whatever you want about Raya and the Last Dragon. Raya and the Last Dragon feel Disney magic. Well, Encanto feel like Disney magic, but actually, yeah, ever since this movie came out, a lot of the fan base was overplaying this film like it's better than God. Like, I'm part of what's this. Oh, hell, Encanto, one of the best movie ever made. Oh, come on, man. Frozen 2 will always be better than Encanto. Even Thunderbolt will always be better than Encanto. And even Oppenheimer, and even Return of the King, or even The Godfather, or even the older Exorcist movie, or even some of the best movie of all time, list will always be better than Encanto. And I'm really thinking Encanto is not in my top 10 best movie of all time. Even I enjoy this movie, but I'm just getting tired of the fan base. Right? I think the fan base is completely toxic these days. Because actually, if you say something bad for Encanto, instead of hating your guys' opinion, they went completely opposite. Like, dude, this is not troll band together, okay? This is not troll band together because you already know how the fan base is these days. Well, except Party Pro President, because Party Pro President is the only troll fan base I can handle. The same with Unikitty Puppy fan, but I was just saying. But anyway, so no. I'm talking about some of the toxic troll band together fan base was completely bashing people's opinion and give people a death threat. No wonder I can't stand Encanto fan 2004 because that's the same guy who is completely causing drama these days, and I'm sick of it. Anyway, guys, so I'm very sorry I keep mentioning this name, which, yeah, screw Encanto fan 2004, and no wonder Encanto whole fine cut got a bad review all because of him. So that's your punishment? Nah, just kidding. Anyway, guys, so, yeah, do I have any flaws about this movie? No. Well, I have a little bit. I have a little bit of nitpick. Yeah. I was really wishing that Isabella might be the twist villain because I'm probably this film have no villain. Wait a minute, is that true? Let me look at my research. Does Encanto have villains? Yeah, this film have no villain, and I forgot to put the question mark. Oops. So, yeah. No, Encanto does not have a tragic villain, which I'm very disappointed. But honestly, I'm probably you guys going to say, what about Amanana because she was treating Encanto family like garbage. Well, here's my thing. Because she gave a huge apology on Merida, Melida in this movie, main character in this movie, and she completely apologized, and and she tell her heartbroken backstory of what happened to her husband. So yeah, she's not actually the villain of the movie. I know she sound like a villain every time she get on Melida, but here's my thing. At least still apologize, at least still good. But here's my taste. Here's my taste for my idea for my director's cut. I wish Isabella was a main villain, was the twist villain. Hear me out here. Because when Isabella was looking at Melida, and of course, she was yelling at her, like, and honestly, and when she said, apologize, yeah, I'm probably Isabella might be in the dark side, and yeah. And of course, she turned good real quick. Like, come on, man. I want to see her as the main villain, dude. So that's why I greenlit a Encanto the horrifying cut. And man, she is even darker and she might be even brutal just right off the ground. Anyway, guys, so that's my director's cut and my idea. So yeah, and honestly, guys, give the video a thumbs up if you want to see my video idea for Encanto director's cut. And I will definitely do it on December. I don't know. Anyway, guys, so yeah. I do not have any flaws about this movie. Well, a tiny nitpick. I wish this movie had villain like Isabella might be the true villain, because when you look at some fan-made music video of Isabella Evil Song, that is really amazing, and I am so happy they did that. So I was wishing that Isabella might be the main villain, but I was just saying as my nitpick. So overall, I really enjoyed Encanto. Like, the story is fantastic. Like, the story is really wonderful. Like, and this film could be dark at the same time, actually. And I gotta say this, but not just Tango and even the Frozen duology and even Wreck-It 1 was dark. Even this film is 100% dark, dude. Because this film has some third act about Encanto house got destroyed and Melida was very upset, and I'm sorry. And of course, you see the main mentor talk to Melida and apologize to her, and she tell her tragic backstory of what happened to her family. So that was really nice, and no wonder that she got a candle, because her candle was a part of the backstory. And when the candle go off, Encanto house will be destroyed, will be all crafted. But in my director's cut, Encanto family turned into a chaos. So it turned into a chaos ever since which director's cut when Rosas, all the people from Rosas was creating the chaos, all because Mexico is not granting people's wish. So that's my idea. Anyway, guys, so let's get back to the main subject. I enjoyed the story of this movie. The story of this movie is absolutely Encanto wonderful. And of course, the character in this movie, I'm not gonna name all the character in this movie. I'm just gonna describe the character instead of naming it. And of course, the only character I can name up, and I'll save the one character in a minute who really enjoying to make her flower as her flower power. Yeah, it's the same with Elsa using her ice power, but instead of Elsa, you got Isabella, which Isabella's just my crush. Anyway, guys, so Melida, she does not have any power. All she is like a grassy nudie girl, but in a good way. And of course, she was really awesome. And yeah, I don't really know why the Encanto family doesn't even care about Melida, because in her backstory, she was trying to open the doors, and all of a sudden that door did not accept, and yeah, and no wonder that girl is completely not happy with her. So yeah, and honestly, that's not her fault. That's literally the door's fault. If the doors did not go off, she should have power, actually. But the only power that she have, which another find a way. Yep, just like Moana. And of course, my favorite character in this movie, which not in Isabella. Man, I wish she could be a main twist villain, because she is so drop-dead gorgeous. She is so amazing. And yes, people, she is not a minor, and whoever say is a minor, it can show that you guys didn't even do your research, and it can show you guys are listening to to Legitimated Gaming. And I cannot believe why Legitimated Gaming was telling me that Isabella's a minor. And I did my research. She's not a minor. She is 20 years old. She might be 19, and right now she's 25. So no, she's not a minor. So Chris, stop saying that, okay? It's the same way as people saying Asha's a minor. Yeah, just because she's 17 years old doesn't mean she's going to stick with her age. Like, right now, she's 25. The same with Isabella. And yeah, I was just saying. So, you guys, so on top of that, Isabella, she's a fantastic character, and I love her. And I'll definitely have her flower and give it to her in my imagination, because I will hang out with her, I will chat with her, and I will definitely do romantic stuff with her, but not in an appropriate way, because I don't want to get this video demonetized and get in trouble by parent. But let's describe the character in this movie. You got a strong female who who really enjoy killing donkeys, and I gotta say she's a very awesome character. And of course she got a goal she liked to heal. And I gotta say, she is so drop dead gorgeous. Ooh-wee. She might be my second favorite character in this movie. And of course you got Pepe. Honestly, you know what? Let's describe her character. Honestly, her character, which is easily that every time she's angry and she have a rain or snow in the crowd and the top of her forehead. And the top of her head, actually. And of course, you got Felix, which is the one dude. He was completely telling the story about Bruno. And of course, his wife was completely not having it. So yeah. And of course, you got Merida's family, which is mom and dad. So I think mom and dad is really funny in this movie. And of course, you got the main leader of the Encanto, Amina. Yeah, Amina, she's a very fantastic character. And if I pronounce her name, my apology, because this character is so dumb confusing since the Black Cauldron. And that's a fact. And of course, you got that one kid who's completely talk animals. And I gotta say, he's a really funny character. And of course, you got Bruno, aka one of the best performances by John Exumbo, next to his villain from Violent Night. I'm not a huge fan of his character from Sid from the Ice Age movies, but I was just not a huge fan of it, and he might be the most overrated character of the Ice Age movie, because I found him freaking annoying these days. But anyway, so yeah, at least Bruno is way better than his god-awful character in the Mario movie. No wonder that we got a much better Mario movie, which is not in Mario movie by elimination. Mario movie by elimination will always be better than the 90 Mario movie, and I am so glad I stole that movie from y'all's sale, and I do not regret it. So yeah, and thank you, Ellen, for putting that film on the yard sale, because I absolutely hated the 90 Mario movie, and that is the worst movie from the director of Husband and Wife. No husband and wife should have directed this movie. So yeah, I was just saying. And that's all the character I can name for this movie. I just describe what character that have a personality instead of naming it, because, dude, this film got the most confusing character name since the Black Cauldron. Not just the Black Cauldron got some messed up named characters, but now you got Merida, Isabella, Kamala. Oh my goodness, man. Put a button already. And of course, the animation of this movie, man, the animation of this movie is absolutely drop dead gorgeous. But I think When the Last Dragon did it a lot better than Encanto, I was just saying. And of course, the song of this movie, let's get to the song. So you got the Family Marauder. Welcome to Family Marauder. Yeah, the Family Marauder is a fantastic song and one of the best way to open of this film. And of course, you got Sophie Prepare a Pressure. Pressure. Oh. Yeah, that song is fantastic. And if I forget the lyrics, my apology. So, I'm terrible singing. But, of course, my favorite song of this movie, and thanks to that freaking witch, which is Megan Thee Stallion, completely ruined it, which is none other than... Hold on a minute. We don't talk about boo, no, we don't talk about boo, no. And if I use that song, and if someone talk about Frozen Wish Studio, I will be like this. We don't talk about Frozen, no, we don't talk about Frozen. Yeah, if I hear any comment, and if I hear any people talk about Frozen Wish Studio, yeah, I'm talking to you, Andro. I will be like, we don't talk about Frozen because that Frozen guy can go and fuck himself, and I hate him. And I'll hate him even more. Even more on a daily basis. So yeah, and if you ever do a win on Frozen Witch Studio, I will get Starboy, and he will stop you doing that. So Frozen Witch Studio is on my dead topic. But not for Ally, because I'm not letting him get away from this. Like, he's a criminal. He's a criminal, and we do not trust criminal. And if I hear fairy guy and enough guy, it's going to attack me. Screw them, man. Screw them in the anus. And of course, you got a one song of this movie. Find it. Alright, you got What Else Can I Do? Yeah, that song have Isabella and Merida singing like sister. That might be my second favorite song of this movie because that song is really fantastic, and that is a sister empowerment. And like I said, Merida and Isabella Merida and Isabella are both as my second favorite sister duo behind what Anna and Elsa in the Frozen movie. And Anna and Elsa will always be better sister duo more than Merida and Isabella. And to be honest, I have a major crush on Isabella. Like, she kind of reminds me of the flower version of Elsa, and she is so drop dead gorgeous. And every time she do some evil smile look, I would have said, "Oh boy, don't get scary much now, Isabella." No wonder that you're a dog villain in the director's cut, because you are so brutal as a heartbeat. But in the director's cut, because in the director's cut, she have audacity to use her flower as a saw blade and throw at it. Yeah, please don't tell me she's a psychopath. And mark my words, spoiler, she is a psychopath, but in the director's cut, but not in the actual cut, because my ending director's cut is even better than the actual cut that we got these days. And of course, this film have no climax, so the climax is basically like Encanto family got destroyed, and Encanto family got really upset, and so including Merida. And after the tragic backstory, and after all the flower and all the sunrise, and of course, you see Bruno was going to Merida and Amanon and go straight to the Encanto family, and they sing the song, build Encanto, and of course Merida opened the doors, and boom, the movie have ended, and I'm really hoping this movie will get a sequel. Wait a second, dude. Wait a second. Okay. Do we get Encanto? Here we go. There was no official confirm that they are making Encanto 2, but it's in the development, actually. Okay, it's in the development. Well, let's hope Encanto 2 would be like Frozen 2 over again. That would be cool. And I would definitely pay my ticket to see Encanto 2. And like I said, I feel so sorry for myself that I did not see any Disney film in 2021. The only Disney film I saw in 2021, which is other than No Way Home, which I only know that's counted as a Sony movie, but doing it as an MCU movie, so I count as a Disney film, so don't judge me, and even judge your wife. And of course, I saw Eternals. I don't understand why I saw Eternals instead of Encanto. Encanto will always be better than an Eternals. In my opinion on the Eternals is flush you down in the freaking toilet, and now I think that film is 100%, well, not as bad as much as the other MCU movie, but I think Eternal didn't age well. It aged like milk. So overall, guys, Encanto is a fantastic movie, and I think the fan base is completely toxic these days, and I cannot stand the fan base. So yeah, I gotta say screw the some toxic fan base, and I gotta say then screw Magazine Styling for ruling we don't talk about Bruno's, and I gotta say this, but Megan Thee Stallion is the worst rapper alive because I cannot stand her. She's a witchy witch, and I cannot stand that girl. She was singing now, body yada 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 yada. One of the worst songs ever. Well, I'm very sorry. I'm trying to take her way to the extreme, but at least I'm not giving her a death threat because come on, do you honestly think I'm the type of person that give me death threat? Yeah, that's what I thought. And so yeah, guys. So before I give my rating and off topic much, I'll be watching Stranger Things Season 5 at 8 all the way to 10:30 because cannot wait to tell you my thought on the first 2 episodes. And then maybe next week I will definitely watch the other episodes before Volume 2 come on Christmas Day. So I might watch it after Christmas. And the finale will come on New Year's Eve. So my review on Stranger Things will be on January 1st, the best way to start of the new year. So you guys, so I'm gonna give Encanto a 10 out of 10, epic brilliant masterpiece, and of course, this film will definitely deserve a wish upon a Nick Cake awesomeness. Okay, that was bad. Anyway, guys, so that was my movie review of Encanto. So tell me about your opinion on this beautiful movie on the comment section below, and I hope to goodness that you guys are going to your Encanto's family and dance like Encanto style. Like, I really hoping that you guys would dance with Isabella, or she'll be. Oh well, she will throw some flowers, and you can have some flower. Sorry, and you can have your flower. Honestly, it should be like this. Come on, have some flower, have some flower, have some flower. Yeah, and this is why I love Isabella, because she is such a cute flower girl, and I'll always hang out with her in my imagination, of course, but not in a real life, because that's creepy. Anyway, guys, so tell me in the comment section, what is your favorite song, what is your favorite scene, and what is your favorite song in this movie? My favorite song of this movie is We Don't Talk About Bruno. My favorite song of this movie, which is another in the backstory scene, and of course, my favorite character in this movie, which is another in Isabella. Yeah, Isabella, she is such a cutie pie, and I love her to death. Anyway, well, not as much, honestly, not as much as Rapunzel and Elsa, because Rapunzel and Elsa are so drafted gorgeous, but I think Isabella might be in the one, so yeah, I can't say any inappropriate thing to Asha, because Asha is a minor, so yeah, and I do not care what some people said, but bottom line is, at the end of the day, Asha is a minor in the Disney form, but in imagination, she is not a minor now, and she is 20, and she is doing some stuff, which I can't say, like, YouTube. Anyway, guys, so tell me in the comments section what you thought on this film on the comments section below. Do you think it's a good movie, or do you think it's a bad movie? Comment below and let me know. And there will be no video today because at 1 I'll be having Thanksgiving dinner, so I am so hyped. So that's why I'm skipping my dinner, and I can save my appetite for my Thanksgiving. Man, turkey, ham, mashed potatoes, and mac and cheese. And of course, at 8 o'clock, I'll be watching Stranger Things Season 5. So the post on anniversary and birthdays might come later on. So it might come until 10:30. So I might ask Ellen that I can just watch 2 episodes of Stranger Things Season 5. And then I can go back upstairs and do my stuff, because I don't want to get my schedule lag. So I hope not. Anyway, guys. So once again, type in the comments section, what's your favorite part, favorite scene, favorite character in this movie. I already told you who is my favorite character, favorite scene, and favorite song of this movie. I'm not gonna repeat myself like a broken freaking record. Well, even this film was a box office flop, but at the end of the day, at least this movie got some popularity, and at least this movie got the most viewership on the chart for Billboard, and last not least, at least Walt Disney Animation Studio YouTube channel, at least they uploaded a video called Encanto, the Golden Phenomenon. Like, how on earth they did not do this to Frozen 2? Like, come on, Frozen 2 got some same reaction as much as Encanto. Well, Frozen 2, actually this film, Frozen 2 came way before Encanto, because Frozen 2 came out in 2019, which is the best years for movies. And of course, Encanto came out in 2021, which is the second worst years for Disney since 2020. Ugh. Anyway, guys, so hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification, and share it with your whole family. And when I upload this video, I'm going to take my time off by doing video until on Friday. So on Friday, my next movie review, I will be doing a movie review on Moana 2 and Frozen. But I'm going to do Frozen first, and then I'll do Moana 2. But I gotta rewatch Moana 2 maybe tomorrow. So I can't rewatch it tonight, because gotta watch Stranger Things Season 5. So, and yes, Ellen, that review will definitely be coming until on January, because I'm focused on Christmas month, focused on Lord of the Rings month, and I'm focused on Disney month. I'm doing Disney month until at the end of the year, so it will be longer Disney. And if any Disney content you wanted to do, let me know in the comment and let me know. So yeah, so this is NH Studio Lounge signing off, and adios, and you gentlemen and ladies, have a great Encanto day, everyone. And Isabella, I love you, girl.
Like a bolt out of the blue,
Fate steps in and sees you through.
when you